Ready, start. The chairman and managing director presided at the annual general meeting of the Newton Iron and Steel Company held at the Newton Works. Para. The chairman, in the course of his speech, said the total amount of profit available after providing for taxation is slightly less than in the previous year. Your directors, having regard to what may happen in the future, considered it best to follow a cautious financial policy and therefore they recommend the payment of 8% per annum less tax. Para. The capacity of our works today is 50% larger than it was 25 years ago. Together with this increase in production during the period of which we are thinking, there has been considerable expansion in the experience of our works, and we were therefore unable to give valuable support to the great national effort which this country was asked to make. We could not have done so well even 10 years ago. Para. Thus, when in the middle of the war, the demand for special steel became far greater than could be supplied by the usual makers, the company was in a position to increase its manufacture of this material and to produce larger and larger quantities by employing the very latest methods. In this way, it was able to render valuable help at a time when it was badly needed. This is only one of the way in which the company has been able to assist in the national effect. Now we are looking forward to the future in which it seems that heavy demands will prevail. You will realize, of course, that our plan has been worked with one aim only to supply the country's urgent needs. It will be necessary, therefore, to ensure maximum working efficiency in the next 5 years. Para. Dear sir, I have heard in my remarks in previous years to the importance of obtaining coal at a reasonable price, and it is scarcely necessary for me to point out that the success of this iron and steel industry is largely dependent upon cheap fuel, especially coke, and low cost of transport. Owing to the non productivity of the coal mines, the export demand for British coal and coke has surpassed all previous records. The price during the particular period being at least three times their pre war level. A slight increase in the price of steel followed the closing of the works, but this was not at all proportionate to increase in fuel prices. The effect of even this small increase in steel prices being to restrict the slightly improved demand which had already asserted itself earlier in the year. Coupled with the large demand for export coal came also extra demands for coke at such high prices that the consumer could not afford to pay. Para. The result was that as the increased quantities of the coke were exported, many furnaces were closed down, so it would appear that largely increased coke exports have the effect of reducing the output of pig iron. At the same time, there is known evidence that a sufficient number of byproduct coke events have not yet been erected to replace these plants. Consequently, the pre-war output of coke is not obtainable to make possible the necessary output of pig iron to supply the increased capacity of the steel works and also the engineering traders of other consumers. I do not in any way criticize the export of this coke. Until coal prices have reached their economic level, there cannot be stability in iron and steel prices while the demands is bound to be erratic. Stop.